Hi everyone, it's Kathy Ireland. Don't go anywhere. Profiles will be right up.
Welcome to Profiles. I'm Jeanette Ng. Today's guest is former supermodel Kathy Ireland. Back in the 80s and 90s, Ireland became famous, due in part to her dozen appearances in Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, including the magazine's cover for their 25th anniversary issue, which became SI's best-selling edition ever. These days, Ireland is a model turned mogul. She serves as CEO of Kathy Ireland Worldwide, a product marketing company that generates over $2 billion in retail sales annually. After a short break, we'll join our host, Mickey Burns, as he welcomes the beautiful Kathy Ireland to Profiles. Welcome back to Profiles. Kathy Ireland is probably best known for her career as a supermodel. However, she is also a successful entrepreneur, author, and mother of three. After realizing that many of the moms in our country feel overwhelmed, Kathy published her latest book, Real Solutions for Busy Moms. In the book, she gives tips on how to make it all work in today's demanding, stress-filled world. So let's join our host, Mickey Burns, on location at Ashford and Simpson Sugar Bar in the heart of New York City as he welcomes former supermodel Kathy Ireland to Profiles.
Kathy Ireland, welcome to our show Profiles.
Thank you, Mickey. It's great to be here.
It's a pleasure meeting you. Beautiful as always.
Thank you.
For our viewers who may not be aware of your background, you're a former supermodel, entrepreneur, author, and of course mom. Keeping you busy?
Very busy, and it's why I wrote the book, Real Solutions for Busy Moms. I've got a lot of problems, I need solutions, and so do moms everywhere.
I got to tell you, after reading the book, it also works for busy dads.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that, and it absolutely does. And there's actually a section just for dads, just on, how you can really be there for your wife. Sometimes as women, we're not always the best communicators.
Sure.
So it's intended to really help dads in that area.
Yeah, I did want to mention that the book fits in perfect with what you do. UCLA recently called you one of the top 10 advocates for women's health in America. So you're out there doing a lot of good things. And this book is not only in English, I understand it's also been published in Spanish.
It's in Spanish as well, and we're just so grateful for the opportunity. But you were talking about health and UCLA naming me one of the top 10. That was a tremendous honor, a tremendous responsibility, but it really caused me to take a close look. It's easy to give advice, it's easy to teach, but to take your own advice, that's another thing. And so many of these lessons, I had to really take a step back and realize, am I taking my own advice here? And it's a daily struggle, it really is.
Well, I want to talk about the book in depth. But first, just let's backtrack just a bit, because you became famous to us all back in the 80s and 90s for your dozen appearances in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issues. But I read somewhere that you were never really that passionate about your modeling career. Is that true?
Well, it wasn't what I aspired to do. I'm grateful. It was a tremendous education. You mentioned Sports Illustrated, Julie Campbell, the editor. She's an amazing person, continues to be a close friend. But I always knew I belonged on the other side of the camera. And that's what I worked to do, to create a business that really was not dependent upon how I looked at all.
Right, and you said in a recent article, when I was modeling, I would always look at the client and think, that's what I want to do. I wanted to be the client. I wanted to have a brand. So you knew this early on.
I did. I've worked my whole life. My first job, I was 4 years old, sold painted rocks for my wagon. When I was 11 years old, I had a paper route. Warren Buffett, who I work with our flooring partner, Shaw Industry.
Sure.
one of his companies. He also had a paper route. So when I see him, we share paper route stories. I think it's good for kids to work, to have those opportunities,
Sure is.
and we can rob them of their motivation if we make it too easy for them.
Sure. Now, you certainly got your brand because in 1993 you came out with a line of socks that became a bestseller at Kmart. But my question is, why socks?
Well, why not socks? Socks are a basic, and I got a lot of flack for that. People said, what, are you crazy? You can't start a brand with a pair of socks. You got to break into retail with swimwear.
Right.
With that modeling background, swimwear would have been too obvious, but I thought it would be interesting to see what our team could do with something as basic as a pair of socks. We love the people. We love the product. We love their willingness to work with our team to bring innovation and design.
Sure.
And we're just so grateful to the women out there who embraced our brand and made it possible.
Sure. Now, after your success with the sock line, you formed Kathy Ireland Worldwide. And by 2005, your products sold at over 50,000 locations in 15 different countries. What motivated you at that point to go from socks to home decor?
Well, when our first child was born, that is when the mission of our company crystallized. And our mission is finding solutions for families, especially busy moms. When I became a mom, greatest joy in my life, it also alerted me to the fact that simple things like taking a shower suddenly became a huge luxury. When Elizabeth Taylor created White Diamonds, I don't know if she realized at the time what a solution that is for busy moms. Shower in a bottle.
Sure.
It's huge. It saved me many a days. But it's busy moms are greatly underserved, so that became our focus. And today, our brand includes everything from flooring to furniture, window coverings, lighting, ceiling fans,
Unlimited.
permanent and fresh florals, jewelry, skincare. And it is a great joy. We design and market over 15,000 products. Today, we're in over 60,000 doors in 28 countries.
Wow. Did your experience as a model help in any way when you entered the world of entrepreneurship?
Yes, absolutely. The biggest gift of that long ago modeling career was all the rejection. Because
Right.
when people slam doors in my face, and still today when I get hung up on and attempting to get our products placed with certain independent retailers where we've done our research and know it's a good fit, sometimes it takes a while for people to really understand and to join you in that belief. So the phone hangs up on you, doors get slammed in your face, but with all that rejection, it doesn't destroy me. When you believe in what you do and you've got a passion for it, you just charge right through it.
Sure, that's a great point because I know when you first started out with the sock line, it was not an instant success. And part of the problem that you had to do was overcome a lot of negativity from people that were telling you this will never work.
Absolutely. And you know what? That's just noise, that negativity. It's really noise. And in order to succeed in life and in business, you've got to turn down that noise of negativity and move forward with your dreams.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with much more on Profiles with Kathy Ireland after these important messages. Welcome back to Profiles. I'm Jeanette Eng. Kathy Ireland began her career as a supermodel and morphed into what the Associated Press call a best friend to working mothers, because women everywhere are embracing her designs and products. Her company currently offers over 15,000 products, and according to Kathy, every product is a solution for someone. Now back to Mickey Burns with Kathy Ireland.
Now let's talk about the book. Right at the top of the book, you describe how many of our moms in this country currently feel, and you say overwhelmed, underappreciated, and ready to resign.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is tough out there. And you know what? I believe all moms work, whether you get paid or not. I can't think of anything more challenging, rewarding, or important than raising children. It is sad that oftentimes in our country, women who don't work outside the home, but work as a mom, that's their career, oftentimes don't get the proper empathy because a paycheck isn't attached.
Good point. And they're not working 8-hour days.
Oh no,
it's
it never
24/7.
ends. Absolutely.
Right?